Hello again, good people of the internet. It is that time. We are back for some more Minecraft. Yeah. So today I'm going to be showing you something I built a little while ago and something I built yesterday. And it's clock faces. Hooray! The most interesting thing ever! So this is the first kind of good functional version that I made. And the redstone runs this way around the back. It's almost 1 block wide, aside from this torch. So that's a bit annoying, but never mind. But yeah, basically, this piston fires, creates a gap here. This piston fires, creates a gap here. That one fires, and it just goes around. And then I thought, yeah, but I want one on each side of the tower. And 4 of these looks like this. These are as close as you can make them, otherwise they'll interfere. And it's kind of huge. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 blocks wide, which is too big. So I thought, right, I want to compact this, which is why I came up with this one, which is 11 blocks wide. But the redstone is kind of a mess, and you can't change the speed of it because the repeaters, the cycle goes around inside the whole face thing, so you can't change any of the speeds or anything. That's a bit, yeah, it's alright, you know, it's narrower, it looks a bit better. And then I decided I want to make it even smaller, so in total, including these rings which stick out the sides, these are only 9 blocks wide. So these are a lot better. There's quite a few iterations, I'll quickly go through each of them. I kind of got like hung up on the idea that each set of pistons, so all of the ones pushing this way on each of the faces, have to fire at the same time. The timing has to all be within the face, yada yada yada, and I kind of confined myself within the thinking of how I was designing it. This was pretty much the first working design I got for this size. But this is activated using pressure plates. So an item falls onto the pressure plate, gets collected by this hopper minecart, which creates a pulse which, you know, fires each set of pistons. But, you know, these would fill up, is one problem. And then the other problem is that you need something above it to drop the items, which is what this is. But that, on top of that, looks like this, and it's just hideous. And I was not at all happy with how this turned out, so I kind of I didn't know what else to do though, so I gave it a big break, and very recently, in fact yesterday and the day before, I came back to it, and I was like, right, I'm going to improve this. And the first one I built was this one. So this takes a signal from the bottom mine, not the top, so you can have something above the clock or nothing above the clock, whatever. As you can see, it moves around every time I give it a pulse. Which is all well and good, you know, that's brilliant. I thought, oh yes, there's a lot less redstone in this one than there are in any of the others, because I kind of got out of the box I was in, of thinking, right, they've all got to fire at the same time, and I just used repeaters to fire the pistons in a sequence. So, you know, I worked it all out. These ones go, then these ones go, then these ones go, then these ones go, and there might even be a slight delay between, what would it be, this piston on this face firing and the piston on this face firing. So I'll just show you though, because it does have an issue. When you get to here, this piston fires, pushing that block up, then this one fires, and this one fires, and then this one fires. It goes 2 spaces. And I was like, oh, damn it, because it was so perfect. And I was like, right, I can't have this. You know, what do I do? And I thought, oh, well, instead of having 1 input, we'll have 4 inputs. And there's even less redstone in this. There's loads of space inside. It's brilliant. And you could just control it from the bottom. You give this one a pulse, then this one, 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 then this one. And that works. That's fine. But then it's got 4 inputs, and I just, it's still not great. So I finally came up with this one here, and I'm finally happy with the result. You pair the pistons up. You pair up that piston which just fired with this piston here on each of the faces. And you pair up the one firing up and the one firing down. And basically what you do is alternate between those two inputs. So you know, give that one a pulse, then you give that one a pulse, then you give that one a pulse. And that basically means that only one of the sets of pistons in the pair could ever fire. Because at the moment this one can fire because there's a gap there, but that one can't because there's no gap. So that's how I made this. And there's lots of space inside. The redstone is super, super simple. And all it needs is 2 pulsers coming up these redstone torch tower thingies. But it's just so much better. So you can even narrow it down. You can have the inputs right next to each other, and you can narrow down the stem of the tower to a 5-block square on the outside. You could move this hopper clock down, and you could just have loads of space inside which you could put a ladder inside and climb up, and you'd be able to look out from above the clock. By the way, these are important because otherwise, when this piston tries to fire, if this is just a normal block, it'll push it out. So these have got to be a non-movable block, and I just thought the droppers looked quite good. So there you go, guys. That is my showcase for the very simple clock faces that I've been designing. Admittedly, the hands are only 1 block, well, arguably 2 blocks long, but I think it's quite effective. So, you know, you can always make things bigger, to a degree anyway. It would get incredibly complicated to make a hand that's like 3 blocks long. Thank you very much for watching this video. I really hope you like this design and use it somewhere. If you did, give it a like, maybe subscribe, and yeah, I'll see you next time for a bit more Minecraft. Thanks for watching. Bye!